Hey guys, it's me, Mimi. Let me change my sweater. I swear. So I just like this sweater. I know I just wore it. Hold on one second, let me change. Okay, that's better. So I wore that sweater in my last couple of videos. I swear it's been a week later. I promise it has. I just like that sweater. So we got something else on. My makeup almost looks exactly the same too. But let me give you a close-up of what. Isn't that just beautiful? It's been a couple hours, so it's worn out a little bit. Worn out. Faded. But isn't that beautiful? That's just beautiful. Like the purple on the inner corner. Just gotta say. And it is in a palette that I bought. My palette for January. So for this video, I'm out of breath. I thought we would just go over some new makeup releases and just talk about it. I really like this top. It's a sheer, like all the front is sheer. So like if I show you my nips, I'm so sorry. So why don't we just go to the page of new makeup releases, and we just talk about our feelings. First things first, we got Colourpop right from the jump. So it is the Off Melrose collection, and it's exclusively to Ulta for right now. It's like just like a neutral palette. That's all I can say to describe it. A neutral palette, a mid-tone pink blush, a terracotta blush, and 4 luxe lip glosses. And don't worry, I've been watching Colourpop like a hawk, and I have been writing down every single thing they've launched so far this year, and it's been about 5 launches, and it's in the 3rd week of January. 5 launches, and some of them are full collections. So this one is exclusive to Ulta. It's going to Colourpop's website in about a month. It's just neutrals. It's just a neutral palette. The packaging reminds me a lot of when Lorac did a Malibu collection, I'm pretty sure. There's nothing much to say about this. You don't need this. I promise you, you don't need this. You have neutrals. Colourpop is really easy to purchase because it's affordable, but this palette's $18, and I swear that's getting higher and higher. If you see this mess, I am so sorry. I had a nice, relaxing Christmas break, holiday break from work, and I work in a union shop, so I get the time from Christmas Eve all the way to New Year's off. So I had that whole time off. It was relaxing. It was wonderful. I cleaned up this room, but this room is where I do my schoolwork and my makeup and my videos. So it's chaotic, you know? I feel like Colourpop's like hiking up the prices a little bit by little bit. And normally I am always tempted by the blushes that come in the cardboard packaging. Just these ones I'm not. I don't think these blushes would work for deeper skin tones. This palette, I think, could, it goes pretty deep. I wish it would go deeper. I love rich tones, though. I just love it. So I'm not interested in anything from this collection. I don't like the Luxe lip glosses, and they have one that's completely clear. They have a completely clear lip oil. If you already own that, don't get the completely clear lip gloss. It's tempting, I know. It's very aesthetically pleasing to like the clear too, with the clear wand and the clear substance, but I must say I do like the range of the Luxe lip glosses. Like if they did a full range of just like flesh tone nudes, I would be into that. That's aesthetically pleasing, but I don't really like that formula. Not interested in anything from this collection. Though it does look like some of those shimmers are the flaky shimmers that I really like, but I gotta make sure this blanket stays here. Next, right below it, Natasha Denona has like a little mini Valentine's Day launch. This top is cute. I'm glad I put it on. Another Valentine's Day collection, they have like the mini Love, which the Love came out last year for Valentine's Day. And I was hoping brands would do more Valentine's Day launches, but do like really deep, delectable like blood reds instead of like purple and pink. I wish it would be red, deep delicious red velvet. Ugh. But it seems like that she's doing a mini with a lipstick. And what are these? The cheek duo. It looks like a cream blush and highlighter thing. I'm not interested in this. I'm never interested in these duos, the cheek duos. If she had done a large, like $65 palette with the dark red I was just mentioning, I would be on it like an omelet. But these mini palettes are a good option if you want to try out Natasha Denona for more affordable pricing. I like that brands are doing more Valentine's Day, but deep red, please. I know Colourpop did deep red last year, kinda. Like some of the shades were deep red, but I didn't purchase it. I purchased something else. I get a lot of mixed reviews from these Natasha Denona cheek glow things, and it's expensive. $42 is too expensive, and there's a lot of mixed reviews. It's like inconsistent. Moving on, so BH Cosmetics has been wild in this year too. They've had at least four launches. Smaller launches, like they don't do full collections, but I was gonna keep track of them, but I decided not to, and now I feel like it's too late. I can't backtrack. So BH Cosmetics is coming out with this, or it's already out, it's already available, Lunar New Year, Year of the Ox palette. And it's really reminiscent of that Morphe palette that had like the jalapeno greens with like the red, the 35 something. It really reminds me of that palette, like these shades. So I'm only buying one palette a month. My palette of the month, which I'll get to later, I already bought for January and I already have it and it's already on my eyes. So whatever entices me next has to entice me for February, and we're hardly halfway through January, so it has to be something really good, and this just isn't enticing me. It reminds me a lot of Carity for some reason. Did Carity have like a Caliente palette that kind of looked like this? I do want to mention how many pressed glitters. It looks like there's 4 pressed glitters, and that's not the way to go. It's just not. I feel like more people dislike pressed glitters than people who do like pressed glitters. How much is it going to cost? $21 is a good price for 21 shades, so $1 per shade. But if you don't have something like this already and you don't mind pressed glitters, I do think this is like a pretty palette, but it just reminds me too much of the Morphe palette, and it reminds me a lot of Carity. I do like the neon title of the palette, like the neon ox. I think that's really cool. And they have a eyeliner. I think that eyeliner is just one of their products they already have that they put in a Lunar New Year box. The lashes look really nice, actually. Something that did entice me was the gel glitters. I don't know what I use glitters. I don't like them pressed in the palette. I try not to use them that much, so I prefer to have them as like individual on the side products. So I am a little bit enticed by those glitters. And if I place an order, which I won't now that I think about it because it's the year of the ox, this is going to be discontinued, I would say by April at the latest. So I'm not going to get this. I'm probably not going to get anything about it, but the color story is interesting, and in the promo photos they feature, please correct me if I'm wrong, that Asians fall under people of color. I'm fairly certain that's correct. If I'm wrong, please correct me, and I mean nothing but respect. I do like that in their campaigns they have people of color representing this launch. It would be like so tone deaf if they just had like white people, blonde hair, blue eyes, you know. So I do like that. Nars is coming out with a soft matte tinted lip balm. It looks really aesthetically pleasing. Nars is my white whale. So they sell in a country that requires animal testing by law. But man, do they test me. They test me just like they test on those animals. Bad joke, but it's my white whale. I really want to buy something from Nars. And in the future, if things change with that animal testing, cruelty-free status, I will purchase something from Nars, but as of right now, these are pretty. And I like that it's a tinted lip balm that are in a good range of flesh tones, from very beige to like this really beautiful, oh, I love this. I love this shade called Dangerous Affair. I don't have my glasses. I just saw how close I had to get to my phone. Dangerous Affair, which is like this really beautiful chocolatey brown. I like that it's a good range of flesh tones. Mocha Nude is what they call it. Pixie, I haven't seen this yet. Pixie launched a bunch of stuff. I don't normally buy from Pixie because I think it's too expensive. It's like in that middle with like Physicians Formula and like Sonia Kashuk. Is that the one? That's sold in Target. It's like too much for drugstore and not enough for medium pricing, mid tier, like Too Faced and Tarte. But these are kind of cool. Tina Young, I've heard that name. Is that a lip palette? I'm intrigued by that. Is that a lip palette? Oh, that's cool. So they have this palette. I'm just going to talk specifically about this palette. It is, oh, is there a close-up of it, please? Okay, so I'm going to put the close-up on the, oh, hopefully I've had enough space, of the Creme palette. So it's a Cream Rouge palette by Louise Rowe. I'm not sure who that is. 25 cream shades that can be used solo, mixed, or layered. Multi-use formula, a sheer stain for the lips, or a translucent flush for the cheeks. That's really cool. It's like a lip and cheek palette. I kind of like that. How much is it? It doesn't say how much it costs. Interesting, but I'm intrigued by that. I would get that if I saw it in Target. If it wasn't like... The most I pay for that is like $25, I think. And the eyeshadow palette that has the same amount of shades is $24. So I like that idea a lot with like the cream shades. That's cute. The lightest, I feel like the lightest shade in the top left, it wouldn't work for me, but every other shade. Maybe that one below it too wouldn't work for me. Like it would look too weird. It could almost be like a concealer. But everything else I really like. So I didn't even see this before. Colourpop again. I've been watching them. I've been documenting everything they do. And man, am I thorough this time. I can't wait for that video next year. The Animal Crossing collection has finally been revealed. When is it available? It will be available January 28th on their website and February 14th on Valentine's Day on Ulta. So this will be available for purchase at Ulta. I know some people prefer to purchase at Ulta because there's coupons that work on Colourpop and then you get your points too. And sometimes shipping from Ulta is quicker. I feel like this is going to be one of those things that sells out. So what it is, let me say what it is. It's 4 quads, 2 blushes, a Glitterly Obsessed, a Super Shock cheek, Super Shock shadow, and 3 Just a Tint lip tint duos, which is what I have on my lips right now. Okay, I had to reapply my lip stuff. Crap. I lost where I was. So 3 Just a Tint lip duos. I use a Just a Tint for the first time in a long time today. And I really like it. It made me want to purchase more. But this collection, I was obsessed with Animal Crossing. Like the first few months of quarantine. Like I got the 5-star island. I was collecting Lily of the Valleys like nobody's fucking business. I was popping balloons, popping bottles, you know, doing the damn thing. But this collection was really underwhelming for me personally because the green quad, I hate pastel greens, that's what it is. The purple, I have enough purples. I have the It's My Pleasure palette from Colourpop. The only thing that is enticing me to purchase is the Celeste and Mr. Blathers, or Celeste and Blathers quad. It's a neutral quad, just because I love Celeste. Celeste is my bitch. She is my oila. I love her so much. But again, with the blushes, it's like a terracotta and mid-toned pink. Like you just released that with something else. Just the tints. Okay, maybe I want those too. Okay, maybe. But before today, I didn't want to because I just put my Just a Tint back on. But the Super Shock Shadow, maybe. And then Literally Obsessed. But this is a type of thing that won't go on sale at Colourpop. So if you're waiting for a sale on Colourpop's website, it seems like it's going to be like the Mandalorian, the Child palette. It just because of licensing and Nintendo wants to make their money, I think it won't ever go on sale. But yeah, so they finally released the Animal Crossing Colourpop collaboration. Okay, this palette I want because it is everything I love in eyeshadows, almost. So this is the Kaleidos and Angelica Nyquist collaboration. I watched her video announcing it and she was like about to cry. Like she was talking about how people make fun of her and like how she just doesn't care. It was sweet. And she does these really, really, really rich, beautiful, deep colors, which I just love. I just love those types of shades. She has multi-chromes in there. She has, you know, neons. She doesn't do really any pastels except for a peach shade. I don't really like pastels that much. But these deep shades, the deep like teal and navy, bitch. Like this is a strong contender for my February palette. It's a strong contender. I know it's gonna sell out because Angelica has one of like the best subscribers and fan bases I've ever seen. I'm subscribed to her. She does this, it's a really beautiful color story. I think it's going to sell out. People really like Kaleidos. And I have a palette from Kaleidos. I got the Electric Turquoise. If I remember, I'll put a picture here. And I got that for Black Friday, but it's just like such a summery palette. I have not used it yet, but I've only ever heard good things about Kaleidos. So I'm excited for this one. A very strong contender for my palette of the month for February. It's just so pretty. It has blues. Blue is like the way to my heart. These deep, delicious, delectable shades. So beautiful. I'm skipping the ones that I'm not interested in, honestly. Oh, Samantha Ravendoll's brand. So I love how Samantha Ravendoll just does things. She does lives on YouTube once in a while, and I tuned into one randomly, and she was talking about launching a brand. It was back in November, I think, and she said it's probably going to launch in January. And she said it just like that. And here we are. It's called Auric, which means like pertaining to gold. And I don't know, I want to purchase some things from this brand to review. Also because I just want them. But it is luxury pricing, which she talks about in her video. So if I want, she launches 2 products. Let me do that first. She launches 2 products. It's called the Glow Lust, which is, I probably think it's comparable to a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for Superstar Youth Glow. Is that what it's called? I think it's going to be comparable to one of those type products. And then the Smoke Reflect, which is a eye duo compact with a pressed shadow and a cream shadow. The Glow Lust is $45, and then the Eyeshadow Duo is $39. So if you get one product from each of those, that's $84. $84. 2 products. Well, duo, so like 3 products, $84. And I don't know, that's a lot. That's luxury pricing for you. So, and she talks about it in her video, like she kind of wanted to like rebrand luxury, make her own type of luxury. So different people have different priorities. If I came out with a brand, affordability would be higher up on the list than providing like a luxury experience, even though I would want to provide a quality experience. To Samantha Ravendoll, providing a luxurious experience was higher up on our list than affordability. So, but I'm excited for this. I know I will purchase from it someday. Will I purchase from the launch? I don't know. Like, it's so aesthetically pleasing. And it seems like products that she would launch. You know, I've been watching her for about a year or 2, maybe, I think 2 years. And you know, products like glowy base products and highlighters are her aesthetics, like her makeup aesthetics. And then she always used to talk about the Hourglass Scattered Light cream shadows and how much she loved them and all that. So these are products that she would launch. Basically what it boils down to, I want this. Am I willing to pay that much? I don't know. Those would be pretty much my first luxurious products, like luxury priced, not on sale products. So I have to think about it, and it launches January 26th. So I don't know, a week from Thursday or something. So yeah. Charlotte Tilbury has a hyaluronic Happy Kiss lipsticks. I must not have searched new releases in a while because I haven't seen any of this. It's a tinted lip balm. No, hyaluronic infused lip mask. It's a tinted lip balm. Charlotte Tilbury is not cruelty free anymore, I think. I think they revoked their status this time last year. So I won't purchase it. I used to really want the Flawless Filter product, but it was always too expensive. And then when I started to be able to afford that, she revoked her cruelty-free status. I mean, it is what it is. It's a tinted lip balm for $34. I mean, Rare Beauty has them for $20, I'm pretty sure, so not interested. Morphe is back on their bullshit, it seems. The Sweet Oasis collection, this is not any different than any other palette that they've ever created, ever. Yeah, so Morphe sucks. Okay, moving on. Juvia's Place collabed with Vanessa Gimme? Gimme? Gaima? It's a, what does it have? A 6-pan eyeshadow palette for $15, a nude lip gloss for $13, a pinky lip gloss for $13, and the collection is $39. This is really pretty, actually. Does it have pressed glitter? It has a really interesting textured shadow. The shade Perfectionist has like the pebbles like in the Urban Decay Stone vibes. And I like those colors. This one's also a contender for February's palette, actually. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm just remembering all my Juvia's Place palettes that I depotted and never used the shadows. So yeah, so it's not a contender. It is a really pretty palette. If you like reds with neutral shades, this is the palette for you. It's really pretty. It's $15. That's a good price. Colourpop on their bullshit. On top of their bullshit. They're on it like an omelet. Oh my god. So the Cloud Spun collection and the Pastel Liner Vault. So a lot of those creme gel colors in the Pastel Vault is available individually. If you have had no interest in those, they've been available. If you have had no interest in those, do not buy the Vault. And if you do have interest now, buy the singular ones that you want. There's no way, like, I bought a Colourpop Creme Gel Color, the potted liner Vault, and one of them completely dried up within their pot, and I could turn over the pot and the whole thing would fall out like a rock. So unless you really think you're going to use all of those all the time, don't get those. And then the Cloud Spun collection, the Cloud Spun palette was available holiday last year. It became available with the On Cloud Blue, so I hope this means On Cloud Blue will get a collection as well, because I bought On Cloud Blue and I really like that palette. I like it more than Blue Moon palette, and that used to be my favorite colorful Colourpop eyeshadow palette. Just saying. This collection, Cloud Spun, has a massive icy pink super shock highlighter in the huge compact. The palette, a Lippie sticks kit. I think those are available individually. a creme gel liner kit with a fuchsia pink and a baby pink, 2 pressed powder blushes, and this So Juicy lip glosses. I don't like So Juicy lip glosses. I hate them. They separate. They go bad really quickly. That's the thing about Colourpop's products. Like, my, I don't know, Tarte palette has been sitting in my collection for years. And it still smells like vanilla. It's great. It's wonderful. Other lipsticks I've had have been sitting in my collection for years. But Colourpop's products go bad much faster than any other brands. So I really like Lippie sticks. And they released 3 more. Are they? I think they're new shades. And I really like the way they look. But I bought the Vault. Again, I bought the Vault, and I have enough Lippie sticks. I have enough lip products. You guys saw my my lipstick declutter. It's absurd. I'll link it up here so you can see it. It's absurd. I don't need those. I have like every single Lippie sticks. But I really do like the way that Cloud Spun palette looks now. Upon them releasing a whole collection, I really enjoy how it looks. And since I know the quality of On Cloud Blue, so I do like this palette. What I've decided to do is I'm purchasing 1 palette per month. And then on Black Friday, if there was anything that I wanted that I missed out on and I still want in November, I'll purchase it on sale. On sale. So I don't think this is going to be my palette of the month for February. I also want to just support indie brands more this year. So, but when it goes on sale, maybe around my birthday or Black Friday, I'll probably purchase it. And one of these blushes, the more neutral toned one, that's like, I love shades like that. I love shades like neutral pink, neutral peach, neutral rosy shades. Neutral rosy shades are my favorite type. I got cut off. I don't know what I was saying. So why don't we just do like a couple more? So NYX. What is NYX even doing? Okay, so they have a Lunar New Year launch collection bundle thing as well as a Valentine's Day one. I have to say the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette, like the 16 pans, don't buy that. Do not buy that. It's, how much is it? $18, which isn't as bad as some of their other prices. Don't buy it. It's neutral palette. They all look ashy grayish tone. And then it's in a Lunar New Year packaging. Just don't buy that, please. For me, don't buy that. And then the liner, the Epic Ink liner, is just in special Lunar New Year packaging. They could have made it red or gold or something. They could have done something, but don't buy that. And then the matte lip cream, I think, is in a new shade. And in Lunar New Year packaging. If you want a red, I guess you could purchase that. But I know you already have that. I already know. And then their Valentine's Day collection looks... This looks cheap. But first, me. To me, love me. Yeah, don't buy that. Don't buy that. It's $30. Don't buy that. Don't buy that. That's too expensive. And just don't buy it. Spend $30 on a different palette. Okay? Alright. And the shades kind of just... If you showed me this photo that I'm going to have on the screen right now of all the shades kind of crushed up, I would think it's Makeup Revolution. Just don't buy that. I think the butter glosses are new shades. Again, if you want that, whatever, that's up to you. Just whatever. I would not buy that. Why don't we do 2 more? And this is, should we do the one that I purchased now or do that one last? Let's do that one last. So there's this, again, got cut off. I don't know where it was, but Killer Queens Cosmetics. It's a little indie brand. They're having like an anti-Valentine's Day palette. And all that is revealed is 3 red shades. And man, do they look so good. They look so good. The one in the top right, I think, is a multi-chrome of like an orange to red. This is pretty. This is really beautiful. And this one is a strong contender for February with the Angelica Kaleidos collaboration. It looks so good. And I want to support smaller brands. And this one is even smaller than Kaleidos. So lastly, let's go to what I did purchase. And is my palette of the month for January. And it's on my eyes right now. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Land of Fire and Ice Iceland palette. It's a palette based off Iceland. I had to purchase it. On Sunday, I have a get ready with me. It's the most chaotic video I've ever filmed. I just like, I could not get it together, but sometimes you need videos like that. I wasn't filming this look, but I used the blues and the red shades, or they're orange. They're both orange shades. And I love this palette. I love it. I am very sentimental with anything Iceland. I got engaged there. I'm getting married there this year, permitting the health of the world, of course. And people that I want to be at my wedding. So I love this palette. I'm obsessed with it. Why don't I pull it out? This is what the unit carton looks like. Here is the back with the shades. And they have like these little gnomes all over the packaging, or dwarves because, or elves, or whatever they're supposed to be. And it's because the Icelandic people of the world of Iceland, a lot of times believe in elves. So that's why it's all over the palette. This is so pretty. I have this shade all over my lid, this shade in the inner third of my lid, and then this shade's really like uniquely beautiful, like a cool toned grayish green, and this shade mixed. So it's really beautiful. I love it. I'm glad this is my palette for January. I highly recommend it. It was not too expensive. I think it was $38. Not too expensive to me, in my opinion, compared to some other brands. I love it. It feels nice. I love it. I can't recommend it enough, I guess. I just can't. I love it. I'm so grateful. Okay, and that's it, you guys. You like my back sleeves? Thank you so much for watching this new makeup releases of January. I'll try to do these once a month. If I ever post more, maybe once a week. I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to commit myself to anything and then feel bad. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to. I'm here once a week, sometimes twice. Like this video if you like my shirt, if you like Iceland, and if you like elves. Okay, I have to do my accounting homework, which is why this desk looks like some of this is homework, some of it's makeup, some of it's energy drink, you know. We do what we gotta do. We do what we gotta do. Bitch gotta get an education. Bitch gotta get that bag. Right? Okay, goodbye. Love you. Bye.